Right, let's talk to the attendant now. Give us the status
Everyone
report.
is waiting for you in the operations area.
Understood. I'll head there shortly.
Yes, sir.
He didn't have much to say by the looks of it. Fine. Operations area. Head to the operations area. Okay. The life and times of Vernocrona. Okay. Let's have a look at the notice board. Right, so we still need to do this. Defeat 20 bandits, enter an optional battle against bandits and obtain 5 supply crates. Take part in a camp activity with Albrecht and select the conversation topic leading mages in battle. Complete 1 training session with any opponent. Okay, well, let's do Albrecht now, because he's just here.
Welcome.
Hi there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't need to actually hear that. I think I know how to lead mages in battle. Okay, 1 down. I mean 1 done. Let's go to the tent now.
Can you tell me more about your master's studies?
His research, simply put, was an inquiry into the source of magic itself.
The source of magic?
That's all I can tell you at the moment. But you and I will discuss this matter again.
Does that mean...
Yes. I will accompany you henceforth.
That's great and all, but... Can I ask why?
I believe you are the key to something I've been searching for. Alas, I'm afraid I'm not prepared to elaborate just now.
He's saying you smell funny. Like I said when we first met.
I've heard that Verno was not only the head of the Spire, but one of the greatest strategists in Artemisia. He would have been a great asset to us, if only for that alone.
Though I do not pretend to be his equal, I have studied in that area as well.
Oh, you studied it, huh? From hiding, you mean? You know there's a real war going on, right?
I have ascertained as much, yes. The Kingdom of Benario marches on Lyriar, correct?
How could you possibly...
Given that you've made camp, I don't believe you have any intentions of attacking Hesset's. Judging from your force's direction and speed, the capital is the next most logical assumption.
Ha! Well, that's good enough for me.
All right then. What's to think about? Welcome aboard.
Alright, Albrecht is now part of the team. And my maximum leadership has been increased to 70. Alright, Albrecht. Let's check him out. There you are. So, he's an elemental mage. Let's check out his spellbook. So we have Fireball, Storm Strike, Pillar of Fire, Tempest, Gust. Okay. I'm gonna change this to Pyroclone. Storm Strike is okay. Pillar of Fire. I guess it's fine. And change Firebolt to Thunderbolt. Okay. It's fine. Next on our list. Looks like Gilbert.
Need something?
I'm very curious about that
Looks
young
like it's
fellow's
Gilbert.
talents, magically speaking.
Don't you think he proved himself enough in battle?
And then some. Which makes me even more curious.
I have to admit, I'm curious myself.
Why not go ask him about it?
I wouldn't even know where to start.
When it comes to a proper spell slinger like that, I'll wager he's done a bit of writing. Go ask if he's got any books under his belt.
Okay, back to Albrecht now.
Welcome. Is there something I can help you with?
Someone told me real wizards write books. Or something. Do you have anything like that?
Certainly. See for yourself.
Is this kind of thing normal? All this magic stuff is a little beyond me.
It's simpler than you might think. You may borrow it if you wish.
Thanks. I will.
Cheers, bro. Now back to Gilbert. I mean, these stands are fairly close. They could have just talked to each other, but that's fine.
Need something?
Alright, here's the book.
So, what do you think?
Well, for someone so young, kid's got incredible insight. When I was his age, all I cared about was getting drunk.
I wasn't asking for tavern stories, old man.
You got no damn respect for your elders, you know that? Anyway, I'll keep a close eye on him. Let you know what I find.
Alright.
What else is there to learn? You've already seen him fight.
An old man's memory is like a dream in spring.
What?
What does that mean?
Blink, and it's gone. Now quit asking dumb questions and get ready for the next fight.
Alright. Now we have to win an optional battle. Before we do that, let's talk to Leon. He's got something.
Hey,
For
What's got
us?
you so deep in thought?
I was thinking about his sets.
Assets? Why?
Just seems like a waste to pass by without stopping. They say the blacksmiths there make the best equipment in Artemisia.
Sure, everybody knows that. But now's not the time for sightseeing, Leon.
I'm not just spouting colorful information for the sake of it, Eden. I'm saying, don't you think some new gear might make things easier?
Alright, alright. Still, it might be risky to get too close to Hasset's. I'll check in with the merchants.
Ask Salma about gear from Hasset's. Where is Salma? There you are. Hello?
Anything catch your eye?
I've heard that arms and armor from Hasset's are top-notch. Do you happen to have any?
There's nothing that I can't get. However, there are certain things I'm unable to sell.
And this is one of those things?
Yes, unfortunately.
Why?
I've got a few items, but they're currently on hold for another client.
Oh, I see.
Is there anything I can do to change your mind?
A good merchant never breaks an accord. However, if you can offer me something enticing enough in return, I may bend my principles just this once.
She's just a salesperson. She's
Something enticing, huh?
not even telling the truth. There is no other client.
Alright. Let
She
me
just
see what I can
wants-
do.
She wants more money. Alright, back to Leon. Hey, look, I'm a guy who fails who just failed to recognize a sales pitch. So
Hey.
now,
So, how did it go?
Salma's got what we need. what
now
he's
we need to
spoken for.
pay up.
Unless we can find something more valuable.
Maybe an aspida?
What?
We hunted some anaspida recently. Why not offer her that?
What would she want with a carcass?
Did I say you should dump the whole thing on her? It's got rare parts. Let's harvest those.
I don't know. Anaspidas are rare. But is it really worth all that?
Can't hurt to find out. Let's go talk to the blacksmith.
Okay. Where's the blacksmith? Oh, Stella.
Hey, need something?
Hi there.
Oh yeah, Stella, the friend of the other merchant. Yeah, Porter. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, do you want to join?
All right. Sure.
So this is what I
Hey,
don't
need
understand.
something?
How's the browsing going? Okay.
Had a chance to look around? Like what you see?
As a matter of fact, I do. Promising operation you've got here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just about ready to join as soon as you meet my terms.
Alright, what are they?
Your terms?
Sure. You didn't think I'd be joining for free, did you?
I thought you came here looking for adventure.
Adventure's nice, but coin is nicer.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is mostly a volunteer army. Most of what we earn goes right back into supplies and equipment.
Oh, I'm well aware. You're talking to a supplier. Believe it or not, I've already had my share of dealings with the Benarian army, peddling food and medicine to valiant soldiers in need. And I was so moved by the cause, I did something I never do. Sell on credit.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
Now, no need to fret. Just settle this little invoice and we're square.
All right, let me see it. 700 gold? Who ran up a debt like that?
I can't keep all these identical-looking meatheads straight. The name's at the bottom. You figure it out. Now get moving. Time is money, and mine's worth a lot.
Ah. Let's have a look at this invoice. All right. The signature is hard to make out. Okay. Ask Porter for for help. Porter.
Welcome back.
Hey, Porter. I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Let me guess. Stella's bill?
Yeah.
All right, you two know each other. Any chance you can help me make sense of this thing?
Sure, let's take a look. Let's see. Chocolate, ale, jerky. Oh my, someone threw quite the party, didn't they?
Yeah, and I can't read their name at the bottom.
It looks like... maybe Orlando?
Orlando? Who's that?
No idea. You don't recognize the name?
No. I wonder if they're even part of our troop.
Zarvaril might be able to help. He keeps detailed logs of every sale he makes.
Got it. Thanks, Porter.
Alright.
No problem. But, if I were you, I'd get that bill taken care of as soon as possible. Stella acts nice, but she used to run a whole merchant's guild. She knows how to make life difficult for people who don't settle their debts.
Right. Thanks for the warning.
Interesting.
How may I assist you?
Zarvaril,
Have you seen
How's
Orlando
business?
Bloom?
Busy as always, but I can't complain.
I was wondering if you've had any dealings with a soldier named Orlando. I'm trying to settle a bill for another merchant, but that name's not familiar to me.
One sec, I'll check my logbook. I'm not seeing anyone by that name here. Hopefully they didn't give this merchant a fake name. That happens sometimes.
A fake name, huh? Okay. I know just who to talk to.
Okay. Now we need to go back to Leon. Before we do that, I believe the blacksmith is somewhere here, right? There you are.
I want to process crafting materials from an anaspida. Is that possible?
What did you have in mind?
Nothing. Okay, well, let's say the fangs.
The fangs.
The fangs, huh? I've heard they can still hold venom even after it's dead. I better be careful. Please, just wait a moment. Here you are, sir.
Much appreciated. Remind me to buy you a drink sometime.
Nice. Can we go back to Salma now?
Anything catch your eye?
Oh, look at these goodies.
Ah, this is high quality work. Most mercenaries would just drop a severed head in my lap and call it a day. You're much more savvy than I thought.
Whether it's business or battle, you've got to stay one step ahead to survive.
Your wit is wasted on war, boy. If you ever get tired of waging war, you ought to join me.
I appreciate the offer, but you'll have to wait in line. I'm a pretty hot commodity around here myself.
Say no more. Here you are. Genuine Hissetz-made equipment. Pleasure doing business. Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, also, I want to buy some stuff from you, so... Let's get these report items. Let's... Rare... Leather armor... A quality necklace made by a most famous jeweler. Critical hit 4, yeah, I'll get that, and the armor. And probably that as well. 2,000, okay, maybe that's too expensive. Actually... That's fine.
You're much too kind, dear.
Alright, Leon. Good news.
Hey,
All right, fess up. You're Orlando, aren't you?
Oh, bad news.
excuse me?
Somebody calling themselves that has been running up bills on credit, using the Benarian army's name.
What makes you think I've got anything to do with it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that time when we were kids. You did the same thing to that toy shop owner in Mora.
Pal, you need to get your memory checked. That was you who did that.
Don't try to confuse me!
You're already confused. Orlando's not a fake name, you dummy. He's one of the auxiliary archers.
Oh. Right. Sorry.
My bad.
Don't worry about it. I'm used to you being stupid by now.
Right.
Hey. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, we already done the item thing. Oh, that's a belt. It's a report item. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So here, soldier wants to talk. And no one else. We need to do one optional battle. Okay, well, before we do that, let's just put these items on, I guess. Francisco. Okay. Look at your new armor. It's so nice. You're wearing plate armor now because you're leveling it up. New leather armor for you. Oh, we have a necklace as well. Critical hit 4. You can have it. No free mounts, I'm afraid. Anything else here? Got these blades, but I can't use them now. Okay, let's talk to this soldier now. Where is Orlando?
Hey, which one of you is Orlando?
Why?
Because I've got a merchant who says he owes her a lot of money.
Oh, man. I don't know what I should do here.
Is it you?
No, sir. Orlando was my bunkmate. He bought all that stuff for us to celebrate after the battle in Elite. I think he planned to pay it back eventually, but he's not around anymore.
Oh no, don't tell me.
He was hurt pretty badly in Cures, and I was there with him when he passed.
I think you're lying.
None of us have the money to cover that bill, sir. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Forget I brought it up.
Is this even a true
Yes, sir.
story?
Was he a good soldier?
No, sir. His aim was terrible. But he was a good friend.
Let me guess. She'll ask us to pay his debt? Well, bad news.
Hey, need something?
Stella,
My debt collector returns. How goes your task?
I tracked down that soldier who owed you money. He's dead.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Me too. But I have your invoice now. I can't pay it right this moment, but if you're willing to wait a few weeks...
Forget it.
Huh?
The debt, it's erased. Poof.
Just like that?
What can I say? I knew the risks selling on credit. I'll eat the cost. Besides, between the two of us, I think he paid the higher price.
That's kind of you. Thanks.
Don't mention it. I mean, seriously, don't mention it. I've got a reputation to uphold. Hey, need something?
You wanna join now?
Sorry about that.
So I wonder, do I
Hey,
need
need
to
something?
increase rapport? I think that's how it works, right? Well, before we do
Thanks
that,
a bunch.
actually let's
Hey,
do it now.
need something?
Let's have a chat over a meal. See if that works. Right, what's the topic? Let's just talk about the camp.
Hey, need something?
I know I can give you a gift. Let's say I'm gonna give you this common thing.
Thanks a bunch.
And I'm
Hey,
gonna give you
need
another
something?
gift.
Thanks a bunch.
Right?
Hey, need something?
You wanna join now? Alright, okay, so that's why I didn't get the two previous guys. It was because I need to build rapport with them. Which is a shame. Because they would be part of my team now. Anyway, Stella. Let's have a look at you. Right, where are you? I hate this menu. Oh, there you are. Okay, you're a hunter. Level 19. You've got a rare bow. A sword and shield. Good news, I have a better sword for you. A better potion. You can have a better potion as well. Maybe you. Okay, I think this is good. Let's do this optional battle now. So, you need to kill bandits, recover supplies from bandits, complete one training session with an opponent. Okay, so let's... actually, let's do that really quickly. Let's do it with... Let's do it with so with Albrecht, I guess. Wait, why? What? Whoops. I didn't choose the right weapons for him, but that's okay. You're a battle mage now. Ah, you're done. Eden can now change into a fighter if necessary. Not here. Let's complete this quest. Done. Alright, so I'm gonna deal with the bandits now. Okay. Same thing, left, right. Okay, but now we have characters available. So those with lower levels are in. For example, Marshall, you're out. Albrecht, you're in. Leon, you're out. Stella, you're in. And I can assign 8s now. So your 8 can be... Wait, you can be assigned to Dane. Wait, is that how it works? Oh, it should be the other way around. Whoops. Okay, I hate controls in this game. One more time. Eden, you'll have an 8, and your 8 is Marshall for now. And then Robert, you'll have an 8, and your 8 is Leon for now. Perfect. Now in terms of my formation, I may need another healer actually. Maybe I'll be okay. Bear, Francisco, healer on the right, Gilbert on the left, Andrea, Stella, Albrecht, Leonard. Where's Andrea? Okay, this is fine, I think. Something doesn't feel right. Yeah, okay, we knew that. We knew that would happen, but that's fine.
If your blood runs hot, keep your head cool. Sure thing, Cap.
Just gonna lure them here, right?
All it takes is one shot.
Some questions are worth dying for.
If you say so.
Lady Marshall. I hope this helps.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's up to me.
I may not be smart, but I know how to hurt.
Right.
Actually, two on horse, one on foot. Okay.
All right.
Know what fools and drunks have in common?
No problem.
It's a bit dangerous. Let's just wait. And that does nothing. Okay, so our 8 gets experience as well. Interesting. Okay, that's better.
Turn the tide of battle. Turn your life around.
Long shot just one-shots this guy. Pretty neat. With Albrecht and Leonard.
Think deeply. Act quickly.
Understood.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I'm just gonna use Radiant Arrow.
Go ahead, open your mouth. I'll put an arrow in it.
I can handle that.
I understand.
Now the question is this archer gonna one-shot us? I don't think so. I mean, it's very unlikely that that's
As you
even...
command.
It's very unlikely that that's possible. Oh, that guard. Not
No
too
sweat.
nice. Okay, this side is done.
Francisco the Bold is
It's a shame, spilling blood on such a nice day.
Tomorrow's a new day.
You got it!
You can do this. You can do this.
Right. Oh no, it's not gonna one-shot him.
Here we go.
Sucks.
Coming right up!
Sure thing.
Should I do this night veil? I'm not sure. Looks like there aren't many. Oh, that's because he's got this buff. That's why he's so difficult to hit, you know?
The destination doesn't matter. It's the people you're with.
The harder the fight, the sweeter the victory.
Alright, he's gonna heal, I
Simple
think.
enough.
I'm just gonna remove this one.
Don't fight smarter, fight harder!
Here goes.
Francisco the Bold has arrived!
Okay, that's good. Who's left?
You see the trees.
Oh,
I see the forest.
I forgot about you, Albrecht. I totally forgot about you. That kinda hurt. Robin almost dead. But not dead.
Let's roll. Where are we going again?
Alright, one shot. One shot, one kill. Whoa, these guys.
Luck is on my side.
I may not be smart, but I know how to hurt!
Faith will never betray me.
These guys have some crazy range.
Coming right up!
I think Robin's
Here we
dead.
go.
Oh no. Not dead.
You got it, kid.
Let's stop this one. Okay, here. What do we have here? We have these two. Interesting.
People who run their mouths die first.
I'll do what I can.
Right, that's the first supply crate. Now here, what do we do here? 2, 3.
When your heart starts racing, slow down and take a moment.
Acknowledged.
If your blood runs hot, keep your head cool.
You got it.
And it shouldn't be that hard, right?
Think deeply. Act quickly.
Okay, one down.
As you command.
These two will attack him.
Out of sight, but not out of mind.
Acknowledged.
Oh, I think this is okay. He's very tough, Robert. So is Eden, actually. I don't have a healer here, so I have to be fairly careful, actually.
No problem.
Right.
Plans are like booze. Only good till they run out.
Skill this one.
You got it!
Tomorrow's a new day.
I may not be smart.
It's up to me.
Can I move here? Not really.
Don't fight smarter, fight harder!
The frenzied strike.
The destination doesn't matter. It's the people you're with.
Oh shit. The wizard's still alive. It's actually pretty bad.
It's a shame, spilling blood on such a nice day.
They are all
Luck
gonna
is on my
attack
side.
Eden. Now what if I go here? Looks like I'm fairly safe here. I mean, Eden is fairly safe. Overall, it's getting tense on that side.
Fortune favors the prepared.
On the other hand, this side is pretty much done. So
Within every lie, a kernel of truth.
Whether words or swords, I mean.
Oh, light, lend me your strength.
Fine.
To live alone in darkness. Nothing can.
For Lady Marshall.
I can handle that.
Aye aye.
not a one shot again.
No sweat. Sure thing, Cap.
Kinda sucks.
Righto!
Someone may die here.
All it takes-
That doesn't really matter.
When your heart...
If I fall, may the light find use in my death.
Okay, well, let's see. Unfortunately, he got a crit. There's no way. Yeah, they're not gonna do anything here. Not even kill Francisco, probably. Yeah. Okay.
It's up to me.
I mean,
Francisco the Bold has arrived! Coming right up!
oh, I'm taunted.
No problem.
Here we go.
Coming right up!
Know what fools and drunks have in common? They never learn.
Okay, bro, I mean, come on, you're done. Just die.
I'll do what I can.
Let's make sure we get... I can't heal myself. Make sure we get experience from healing.
As you command.
As long as Sarah's safe, this whole world can rot.
Alright, last supply crate.
As you command. Out of sight, but not out of mind.
Francisco may die. Sucks, but it is what it is.
Right.
The harder the fight, the sweeter the victory.
The bandits are gone. Oh, there's also a visitor that we haven't spoken to yet, I think. Let's complete these two quests. Yeah, skip that scene. Seen it. Oh, that costs 5 now. Okay. I thought it was free. Well, that's alright. Skip that. You can be a fighter now, but... okay, where is the item we just picked up? Village rewards, grade 4. Okay, nice. Report item, report item. Fine. Gilbert. I've beaten the bandits, bro. Look.
Need something?
What'd you think of that battle, old man? I mean, assuming you haven't forgotten it already.
Very funny. I'm not that old.
Not yet, anyway.
That Albrecht guy did all right. Not surprising if he really is Verno's protege. He's got the fundamentals down, that's for sure.
That's a relief. So, does that ease your concerns?
Let me finish. His basics are solid, but theory and practice are two different beasts. I'd wager he hasn't seen much real-world combat.
So what? If he's got good instincts, he'll pick the rest up in time, right?
Guess we'll see. I'll keep an eye on him.
Hey, Gilbert, we're
Need something?
good friends now. Let's have this special chat. I don't really need to hear it, by the way. Alright, we could leave camp now, but before we do that... What's going on? Any progress? What's... Okay. I can dispatch more soldiers. Yeah, let's do that. Village Wards grade 5. And a rare elemental Grimoire. What? They already have rare elemental. Okay, anyway, what are the rewards? Some potions and 1,000 gold. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, let's see that last person who visited the camp. That's you. Hello?
Well, look who it is.
Hi there.
Whoa.
Aha. Aha.
Okay.
Well, look who it is.
What are your rates? What about 500 gold?
Do not
You're
test me.
joking.
Well, look who it is.
What about
Ah.
1,000 gold? Oh yeah, whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
she's in. Brilliant. Right. What can you do? You're a warrior. Well, look, I have a sword. You're gonna be a plated armor warrior, because why not? And I also have a better potion for you. Okay, we have 5 points left. 5 points left for report. Oh, I'm gonna do it with Leon, I guess. Well, I don't know, why not?
Hey,
Hey, look at this military handbook. Nice. I think I can leave this camp now. Chapter 13, Hidden Depths.
We don't have the numbers to take Lyriar by force.
Is there any good way to go about it?
It's important that we minimize casualties. We're going to need a landslide victory.
Seriously? I could have told you that.
I mean, we need to stun them. A single, overwhelming triumph.
Well, I don't know if you've looked at the map recently, but there's more than one castle between here and Lyriar.
Francisco. Please, go on.
This should be the first and last battle needed to secure our advance to the capital.
Kjorzin.
And you think that'll be enough to get us close to the city?
I do, but with one caveat. The army led by Sir Cristobal must secure victory at the Battle of Lenoy. I believe the Empire leans too heavily on Caspar. The Lords take his victories for granted. If he were defeated, what do you suppose would happen if, in the very next instant, they received news that you had conquered Kjorzin?
They'd fold like a sack of wet oats.
And what if Cristobal doesn't win?
We'd have no choice but to retreat. It's definitely a gamble, but it's the best chance we've got.
Hey, now you're speaking my language. Count me in, brother. And here I thought this guy was some stuffy little bookworm. He's as crazy as the rest of us!
If you like this plan, it makes me worried.
It's a good idea in theory, but taking the castle at Kjorzin will be no easy task. Lord Abelard is no pampered aristocrat. He's known throughout the Empire for his valor in battle. Even if we do secure victory, he may not surrender easily. If that's the case, it will be difficult to sell the narrative that we conquered by storm.
A fair point. He did serve as the sword of House Seagulf, after all. Perhaps a letter from King Abramo would sway him to reason. In any case, appealing to Lord Abelard's vainglory will be the crux of our strategy. First, I suggest you hide most of our troops in the woods near Kjorzin. Meanwhile, the remainder will masquerade as the main force and make a frontal assault.
You want to bait them into an ambush.
Aye. With any luck, the enemy will come out from behind their walls and make a countercharge. If our diversionary force feigns terror and retreats, Lord Abelard is bound to pursue. At that moment, we strike with all we've got.
Understood. Let's move forward with this plan. Everyone, study these maneuvers and prepare for battle. This is our first step to taking Lyriar. Victory is our only choice.
Right. And what's going on here? We have a big... Oh, I thought it was a big castle, but it's like... They're all grouped. Let's check out the formation. Okay, we definitely need Marshall back. So who's not gonna be in this battle? I reckon I mean, okay, I guess Francisco, you're out. Well, actually, no. You're out for her. And Marshall. Okay, Marshall. I always need 2 healers, I guess, right? So Leon, Francisco. Alright, Francisco's gonna be your 8 in this fight. Marshall back on the battlefield. And then let's say Leonard is lower level than Albrecht. Gilbert. Albrecht's gonna be your 8. And then Marshall. Robin's gonna be your 8. Now in terms of formation, we're all hidden, right? Is that why we're like that? I think so. Okay, Robert. Gilbert. Leon. Marshall. Alright, let's try that. I'm not really sure how it's gonna work out, but Lord Abelard is our enemy here.
Careful now. We need to draw out as many of them as we can. Then we launch the real attack. Hold your positions until I give the signal.
Okay, so this time we don't have to...
Then let's begin!
Reach the objective with Eden and 1 ally. Okay.
It's a shame.
No sweat.
Oh shit.
Faith will never betray me.
I can handle that.
Are they gonna even survive that?
I wish to speak to the Lord of Kjorzen.
So, the traitors finally arrived. I'll die before I treat with the likes of you. Open fire! Rip them to shreds!
Sheesh. Are they even aiming? This is a lot more archers than I expected. It can't be helped. Let's fall back for now.
The enemies are retreating! Ah! Look at them go! A bunch of mangy dogs turning tail at the first sign of resistance! At long last, this is my chance out of this accursed backwater and back into the Emperor's good graces. Open the gates and run them down! Don't let a single one escape!
Hold on. Doesn't attacking with such a small number of troops seem suspicious?
Oh, whoa, whoa.
We should proceed with caution.
Don't
What
worry
does
about
some
it.
mewling priestess know of such things? Your task is to heal my wounds and remain silent. Nothing more.
Damn it. Didn't see this coming. They're giving chase! Retreat!
Alright, let's speed them up. Going hold position. I don't know. Let's hold. Wait, if I hold.
If your blood runs hot, keep your head cool.
Luck is on my side.
Yeah, we can hold, yeah. Here they come. That doesn't really do anything. Okay, well, I guess we have to hold?
Think deeply. Act quickly.
If I go here, maybe I'll still be okay.
Here we go.
Shit. He's gonna die. Three of them will attack me. Or two of them will attack him. Maybe he won't die. Well, let's see. Shit, he may die. No, he's gonna be fine, actually. I think. He may get hit with a spell. Right, now we attack.
Enemies in range! The time is now!
Hello?
It's an ambush!
That's right.
Damn it! Of all the absurd... Hold fast! They're just a pack of petty traitors! Target the troops in the center! We'll wipe out their ambush in a single sweep!
Oh.
We'll see about that! We've got them isolated! Take them out before reinforcements arrive!
Interesting. Okay, well, I mean...
No sweat.
First things first.
It's up to me!
Let's try and kill as many as we can.
You got it, Cap.
But in order to
My
do
blade
that...
is like a thunderstorm.
Fortune favors the prepared.
Okay, one shot. And this wizard's gone.
Yeah.
Marshall will need to heal, I think.
How much do you think your life is worth?
Is there anybody else who we
If you
can
say so.
one shot? Don't think so.
It's a shame, spilling blood on such a nice day.
Can I kill? Nope. Piercing wave. Takes water damage. Oh, that's interesting.
Understood.
Right.
Alright, let's try that. Look at that. Now we're talking.
Acknowledged.
So now when I use Storm Strike, single enemy, oh, this is all against single enemies.
People who run their mouths die first.
It's disappointing. We may all need to attack here. Maybe.
To live alone in darkness. Nothing can scare me more than that.
As you command.
A solid plan.
Sure thing.
Let's get it done.
Anyway. Not really sure if we can kill them all. It doesn't look like that's the case.
Light burns the brightest in the dark.
We'll leave this one alive. He's gonna attack Marshall.
Don't worry. You won't feel a thing. Someone has to.
I think that's fine.
The stronger the heart, the sharper the blade.
Actually, we're leaving this archer. And he's gonna attack
For Lady Marshall.
Renard. Okay, that's fine. Alright, this is fine.
Simple enough.
I'm not even gonna waste a spell on him. Ooh, good fire arrow. Fire arrows. Fire arrows. Look at all these guys.
The harder the fight, the sweeter the victory.
It's a shame, spilling blood on such a nice day.
I can handle that.
Go ahead, open your mouth. I'll put an arrow in it.
Sure thing, Cap.
Fine.
Okay, well,
Turn the tide of battle. Turn your life around.
not really sure what we're
Out of
gonna do
sight,
here,
but not out of mind.
but we need to come up with something good. We need to come up with something good.
Aye, aye.
Say no more.
Whether words or swords, I miss nothing.
Let's use this skill. Some water damage.
You got it, kid.
I can also use Night Veil.
Fortune favors the prepared.
I need to
Here we go.
think this through now. Eden can use Piercing Wave again. That's good. Wow, that was good.
Loud and clear.
All it takes is one shot.
I'll bill you.
Really good, actually.
Sure thing.
Really good.
Righto.
How much do you...
No matter how careful you are, all it takes is one mistake.
Okay, let's attack this archer.
You got it.
Someone has to.
Oh, I think I made a mistake here. You don't have long shot, do you? My bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh.
Oh, light, lend me your strength.
Okay, that's a mistake.
I will bring justice to this land.
Don't worry. You won't feel a thing.
You go here. Actually,
My blade is like a thunderstorm. Best
swap your
avoided.
weapons, I guess, and attack. Just don't die.
Plans are like booze. Only good till they run out.
This guy is out of range, unfortunately.
I hope this helps.
Not everyone can be forgiven. I'll see
I
it
can
through.
also use my new skill, Sacred Calling. Uses the power of light to move a distant ally to an adjacent tile. Alright, actually that's not gonna help me here, really. I think Marshall will just have to take one for the team.
Know what fools and drunks have in common? They never learn.
Or Gilbert, doesn't really matter. Oh, actually, Stella may die now. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, my bad, that one. That one was my bad.
Say no more.
stronger the heart, the sharper the blade.
Okay, don't want to be there.
Faith will never betray me.
Oh gods! All the soldiers outside have been killed!
Do you think I can't see that?
My lord, you must pull back your remaining troops and defend this place!
Shut your mouth! When I want you in fights, I'll ask for it! Bolster our defenses! We have nothing to fear from a band of thugs with a few cheap tricks!
We've annihilated the enemy forces! Now let's take that castle!
I thought they were going to close the gate.
Understood.
Understood.
But that doesn't seem to be the case.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
When your heart starts racing, slow down and take a moment.
Let's get it done.
Oh, guard. That's not nice. Is it?
Loud and clear.
The harder the fight, the swift.
My blade is like...
Should have been more...
Out of sight, but not out of mind.
Luck is on my side.
If you say so.
Well, actually...
As you command.
How much do you think your life is worth?
You got it, Cap.
I'll see it through.
Someone has to.
Okay.
Don't worry. You won't feel a thing.
That pulls one enemy. I think that's fine, although it's a caster, so maybe I don't want that yet.
If your blood runs hot, keep
I
your
need
head cool.
him in position.
Go ahead. Open your mouth. I'll put an arrow in it.
I'll do what I can.
Simple enough.
Level 25.
For Lady Marshall.
Level 20. Okay, I think we can start pulling them, so...
When your heart starts racing, slow down and take a moment.
I'll bill you.
Okay, that's a bit too risky.
It's up to me.
To live alone in darkness. Nothing can...
who run their mouths die first.
Sure thing.
I will.
Let's get it done.
Plans are like booze. Only good till they...
A solid plan.
Alright, show me what you've got. Okay, that's nothing. Nothing. Here they come. Okay, I think
Here we go.
I can use my piercing wave again. Well, there's a lot of things I can do here. I'm
You got it, kid.
almost confused. Let's just make sure Eden doesn't die, right?
Whether words or swords, I miss
Simple enough.
It's a shame, spilling blood on such a nice day.
He can't move.
Oh, light, lend me your strength.
But I have blessing. Channels the power of light to cleanse all status effects on multiple adjacent allies, granting +5. Can you also move back? No. Well, let's give this one a try.
I hope this helps.
Okay. Suddenly you're good.
Sure thing, Cap.
You're gonna taunt this guy for just to be safe.
Luck is on my side.
As long as Sarah's safe, this whole world can rot.
Right.
Is this piercing wave again?
You may have notched a few victories, boy, but today you picked the wrong opponent.
Guess there's only one way to find out.
Cocky little.
That was indeed powerful.
Someone has to.
The harder the fight, the sweeter the victory.
No matter how careful you are, all it takes is one mistake. Acknowledged.
Leonard he can't attack. For now.
Light burns the brightest in the dark.
I need to move Marshall.
Not everyone can be forgiven.
Loud and clear.
Alright, let's do this. I can sacrifice Leon, doesn't really matter.
A solid plan.
Sure thing.
Expulsion. Now you can't attack.
For Lady Marshall.
My blade is like a thunderstorm. Best avoided.
Sure, what I can do with you. I guess you just need to defend for now.
Whether words or swords, I miss nothing.
Come on. Can't believe none of these skills kill this guy. Still gonna use them.
I'll see it through.
Let's heal him to full. Okay, I mean, I could have done a lot of things better here, but don't think we're gonna be fine. Oh yeah, more than fine.
Should have been more careful.
People who run their mouths die first.
The stronger the heart, the sharper the blade.
I need to kill her first, right?
Faith will never betray me.
I can handle that.
Here we go!
But I can't move past this guy. What?
As you command.
Wait, what if I...
Know what fools and drunks have in common? They never learn.
How can this guy attack?
How much do you think your life is worth?
Oh, I can attack through the wall. Okay, interesting. Well, I'm doing it then.
Understood.
Luck is on my side.
Wait, what if
Light
I
burns the brightest
use
in the dark.
Sacred Calling on you? Move you back there.
Right.
No, I'm still
Lives
out.
are like booze.
It's a shame, spilling blood on such a nice day.
Still out of range. I can shoot her with a bow though.
A priestess? Pardon me for saying, but aren't you a little out of your depth?
I may be inexperienced, but you're the one interrupting a battle to hold a conversation.
Oh, yeah?
Now listen to me. You must retreat.
Okay, I don't know what your story is, but you have my attention.
What, you had my attention
Harder to
because...
fight.
I'll do what I can.
Actually, you're still gonna be alive. That's fairly impressive.
You got it, kid.
Right. You're banished again. Who's left?
No sweat.
You just killed Dahlia.
You won't.
Anyway,
It's up to me.
I gave you a chance. And you didn't take it.
Is this how it all ends?
Right. Now when it comes to you, bro,
Think deeply. Act quickly.
you're done.
O light, lend me your strength.
If you say so.
Oh, you're actually an archer.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got some free XP.
Out of sight, but not out of mind.
No matter how careful you are, all it takes is one mistake.
No, let me go! Get away from me!
I had a feeling there was more to Albrecht than meets the eye. And a victory like this. It's a good thing he already wants to stay. Otherwise, I'd have to beg him. The enemy's been defeated! Storm the castle!
Maybe I could have kept her alive. But I don't know.
Just as Albrecht had predicted, Eden secured victory at Kjorzan. Elsewhere in Linoy, Balastar's forces rampaged, his furious advance overwhelming even High Commander Caspar. In a series of relentless assaults, Caspar was driven steadily to his knees. With every victory, the Benarian army gained momentum, sweeping over the land like wildfire. Before long, word came from the front of a new development that shocked every soul in Benario, and none more so than Eden. Balastar had beheaded Cristobal and seized his position as High Commander. The change in Balastar's heart was nearly complete. And soon, it would erupt forth to redefine the very nature of the war. If you're gonna kill me, you'd best do it before news of Caspar's victory arrives. Otherwise, you'll be too busy fleeing for your lives.
Oh, haven't you heard? Let him up.
What are you going on about?
High Commander Caspar was defeated and captured in the Battle of Linoy.
Hogwash! Caspar is the right hand of the Emperor himself, the man united a continent! You expect me to believe he was outwitted by a pack of lowly rebels? Huh?
We're not just rebels anymore. We're the army of Benario, fighting on behalf of King Abramo. We know where your loyalties lie very well. But I'm told you once served House Seagwolf. Is that correct? The very same Seagwolfs currently allied with the Kingdom of Benario. I have here a handwritten letter from King Abramo himself. Amnesty for surrender. You can die today, or you can keep your land and title. The choice is yours.
Very well.
That's it. Dark Rumors. New quest. Speak with Marshall. Okay. Well, that was a cool fight. I'm gonna do some tidying up now. And then when I'm back, we're gonna be talking to Marshall and progressing the story. I'll see you soon.